Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Been a little while. A little while. Since our first Saikiki. Um, I am not apologizing still. I said what I said. If you missed my last post, I said what I said. I just wish for everybody to come to understand each other and respect each other. And that's why I'm a drag queen. This is drag space, folks. If you're not willing and able to respect one another, especially me who's providing you this video, you should not be here. Alrighty, let's get started. I'm feeling a lot of love here. You know how crazy that sounds? I hadn't even shuffled the cards. I hadn't even pressed record and I went, I'm feeling love in this Chili's tonight. Where did that card go? Right here. And I've picked it up reversed. Three of Wands reversed. That's what we're looking at. We have some long-term decisions to make. Does that make sense? Let me just look at this a little bit closer and see what the hell we're looking at. For a lot of us, myself included, it felt like we have no future. We could see it, but it's like so on the horizon that it just doesn't get any closer. So you have to wait and wait and wait, and it's a whole game for a few years, and then all of a sudden, we're told to plan. You know? I'm going to look at a few people. Don't mind the laundry. That's one of my other pieces. It's just been sitting there. One of these days, I'm going to wear it on screen. Let me see. I've got a man. This is predominantly masculine. We've got a Two of Swords. There's a whole lot of indecision. Like, you've done the thing, and they've said that it's wrong. Well, it's actually not wrong, honey. It was wrong for that time. It was wrong for them. But it wasn't wrong for you. It will be right for you. And it will work as some kind of business model or relationship model. And if it was a relationship, that was just the other person's preferences. Or they were being a douche. There was nothing wrong with what you did. Let me look a little closer. Because some of you, I can feel already that some of you don't even know what I'm talking about. Which part of the relationship or the business was it was supposed to work later and it's not working today. So the Devil reversed. You were trying to reach out, you know, call them every few days. That's healthy. And I have a feeling some of you got this call back when they said, why didn't you call me earlier? And you did. You did the right thing. You had that news to tell them, and you called them, and they didn't pick up. That's on them. There is nothing wrong with that. Not on your case anyway. And you've got a Three of Swords. And yeah, it did result in a breakup. Maybe you broke up with them, and you know, that's so strong. That's incredible. Like, I'll give you a pat on the back. Maybe they broke up with you straight up. And they've gone, never call me again. and you did really like them, or you wanted to like them, but it just, it shows how much they liked you. You know? That's a level below the baseline of respect. They didn't like you anyway. There's someone else, you know? So, you could go out on dates and stuff. You could go on Bumble or whichever the other one was. I can't remember at the moment. I don't use dating apps. I'm married. Um, you could go to a club or something and meet people. And I don't mean like a nightclub. I mean like a recreational club, a bikers club, dance, music, whatever. As long as you're getting out there and meeting people, you will find somebody who's going to change your life. You might not necessarily go out with them, but they're going to change your whole perspective. Alrighty. I wish you the best, you know? And they're going to appreciate you telling them that you called them. And if they miss the call, they're going to apologize at least. You deserve that. All right? Let's move on to the next person. Whoops, this is a mixed bag. Oh, they already came out. Hello. I've just, once again, you've got your Five of Swords. There's a stagnation happening. It feels like this change that's bound to happen. It's going to be later. Thanks, Jean. Jean's a friend of mine who's just passed away. That's something that she taught me. And you've got the Six of Swords reversed. It feels like you want to move town. And it's at the point where universe is saying, not at this point, but keep looking. It feels like some of us have a rebound. It feels like some of us have something more serious, you know? It could be a business. It could be safety for yourself. Sorry. It's going to be a little while. If you need to get to safety, find the closest shelter, I think. Find some strong friends. Keep yourself safe. Make sure you record every text in the screenshot if they start texting you through some kind of burner, even though you've blocked them. It could be that everything reminds you of that person and you just can't you can't just process it so much right now. The process is going to feel so slow, but there's this block. And once you hit that block and you really look at it, you're going to see something, and it's just going to speed up the whole process. If you've literally lost that person, you take some time to yourself, all right? That kind of loss is a big deal. And I'm going to tear up a bit because I just talked about Jean, didn't I? Even if you don't react the right way straight away, there's no right way. Not really. There is a wrong way. But we won't talk about that. All right. If you feel in the end that is the right decision, you go ahead. Because trust that gut feeling. All right. I felt this shift on the other set of cards. What I said there for the people who have had the breakup or the loss, I think it's helping out that other subset of people who fully lost that person personality wise. This one, ooh, this seems important. Hello. Queen of Swords. I'm sensing a drag queen. I've heard stories. I'm the only drag queen in my marriage. I have heard some horror stories of people, they like the performance. Oh, that's my laundry done. That doesn't mean the video's done. Okay. They want the performance, but they don't want the person. They want the character. And you can't just have that. That's not a meaningful relationship. They're just there for a fling. I'm sorry to say that. I know how, coming to this YouTube channel and starting my readings here, I've realized how blunt I can be when I read. But that's drag. And then you've got the Hanged Man. You really need to talk to them. It's not the right time. Maybe next week, 2 weeks' time. That'll be your best bet. I wasn't even looking at that Queen of Swords, was I? Gauge their language, not just their spoken word, but their body language, how they look at you, how they treat you as a person versus in drag, in your performance. I have a feeling I've got this big celebrity who needs to hear this. Darling, you're an actor. And they want to go out with you just because you're an actor. Now, you could go ahead and have the relationship, but you need to gauge what you really want, baby. Alright? I'm not just going to sit here and tell you that you need to sit with somebody who idolizes you and then doesn't take the work you put everywhere into account. At home, at work, on stage, on set. Baby, don't let them look at you that way. Alright? You deserve so much more. And you have a whole life ahead of you. If you end up that route and end up with a messy breakup, I don't want you to hurt yourself, alright? You're incredible, alright? Oh, hello. Someone else is on the horizon, alright? Keep working at it. Listen to Ray. I don't mean listen to her music, listen to her. I see so much more. So much more potential in you. And the more potential you see, the more they see it. The public, any potential suitor. Alright? Go for it, baby. Your career matters more. right now. We can do one more. Oh my god. This is connected to the celebrity or whoever this performer is. I won't name names, alright? That's dangerous. You don't name names. Got the strength card. Someone's got a pet. Who's adopting? Who are you? Who's adopting a pet? I think, even though it's a lion, I think it's a dog. Just because of the jowls. The way she's holding the jowls. That's the most I can get out of that card right now. Hello? It's a support pet. It's either for you or it's for somebody else who you really care about, who you idolize. I think there's that love there. This whole connection between the performer and this person adopting a pet. Emperor reversed. So someone's got an illness. They just need a little company when the nurse is away or when you are away. There needs to be like a commitment there. I think getting a pet for them, I think they're capable of feeding the pet, yeah. Going out in the yard and playing with the pet. I think that's a good choice, actually. Even if they don't like it right away. Does that make sense? It's just like, oh, it's a dog. But eventually they start really talking to the dog, feeding the dog, having the routine. And they realize they've just got a best friend. We've got the Nine of Swords. Be careful what kind of pet that you adopt. You can grab a gentle pet, but they don't always mix with other people. Don't go with the shy dog, but don't go with the truly boisterous dog. Go for one that comes to you. Go for one that's already friendly. And it doesn't take a lot of maintenance to come closer to the dog or the cat. It could be a cat, I don't know. I have this feeling that you play music for them and they have an eclectic taste. Like they like some older stuff, but they like some of the newer stuff as well. One moment. This must be pretty serious, as much as they're capable of feeding and playing with the dog. It is a serious illness. I won't say it's cancer. If it was cancer, you wouldn't be getting a pet for them. I know that from secondhand experience. I've had cancer in my family. It's either this illness or a disability, and they're eligible for Make-A-Wish. Take it on. I know it sounds from me like it's a bit condescending. No, take it on. Go let them have their wish granted. It's going to be, the happiest day of their life so far. Alrighty, that's 20 minutes. I gotta hang this dress up. I hope you all enjoyed this week's tarot. I certainly did. Now, love you to bits. Don't forget. What are we not forgetting? Don't forget to respect one another and love one another. Compliment somebody on her shoes today. Live long and prosper.